Hello, guys. Something really weird happened today, and I am going to be sharing that as a podcast with you all. So stay tuned. Hello, everyone. My name is Mimi. Welcome back to Dash of Colors. Long time no podcast. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for tuning in today. If you're a first time listener, do not forget to subscribe. And if you've always listened, thank you so much for the support. Today, I'm talking about a controversial topic, and it is, should you return a gift to an ex? Something really crazy happened today. So, a while ago, a few months ago, I had a relationship with somebody, and in the course of our relationship, this person sends me these gifts. And apparently, among the gifts that he declared to me were products, skincare products, and then some candies. Those were the ones that I was very much aware of. And then on Tuesday, I was called by the post office to pick up something that was sent in September, but it just came in. On Tuesday, I was called to come pick it up. So when I went to pick it up, I saw the customs declaration, said that I had to pay customs clearance fee. And this guy is someone that I no longer talk to. Like, we've not spoken to each other like for 3 months. But I just felt like it was the right thing to do, to let him know that, hey, your package has arrived. And yeah, I told him the extras, like I had to pay this, they're asking me to pay this and all that. And at first, I never sincerely I didn't want to pay that money, because I don't know, one, it meant using all of my salary, because that money was worth all of what I earned. So I didn't know if that was the right sacrifice to make for the gifts that were at the post office. So when I spoke to him, he said something about returning the gifts. And at first, I really did not mind, but on the flip side, I said to myself, this was a gift for me, right? And I did not see the reason why I should return it. So I went ahead and paid the customs fee. Then I came back to tell this guy, hey, I paid for the customs fee, so thank you for the gift again. And then all hell lets loose. And then he goes ahead and he starts calling me names, practically insulted me for several minutes. Like, I think I spent the whole, I think up to an hour reading conversations from him, replying conversations from him. And then he kept calling me all kinds of names. Like, I called him Konatis, called me scammer, and all of that. He even practically insulted me with his personal things that I told him about my life, which are not so personal, because I've made podcasts about my failed investments anyway, and he was fully much aware of that. And I've made podcasts about my failed relationship because of Valentine's Day, and he was very much aware of all of those details. So the fact that he was flipping all of that and he was throwing jabs and insults at me was, at first, it was quite overwhelming. But I kept asking him questions like, did I ever ask you to send me anything? Did I ever request for you to do any of the things that you did? And then it kept, the answer was always no, because I know that there were even times when during the relationships I had fights with him, because I really did not like the fact that I felt insulted because he sent me things. So coming back again, because the relationship had already failed, to call me all sort of names because I picked up a gift that she said was my birthday gift and that you sent to me, but when we were in good terms, is quite amazing. You know, he went ahead to make threats like how he's going to ruin the tablet that was in the gift and all of that. And then I just kept hustling. Is it even right to return a gift to an ex? So I went to read. I asked questions on the web, and I found a couple responses, and I feel like those responses are really mature and genuine. The first response I saw was the one that said, gifts are gifts, right? We don't gift because we're lending them out. We're given because that is what we want to do. We're giving out. We're not giving up with expectations that if things don't work out, that these guys are going to give them back, because it is not a loan. So you're not lending it to them, you're giving it to them. It's theirs. So to show up because a relationship failed, to request for the things that you've sent to this person, a one-time lover, is really appalling and very immature, and it makes no sense at all. Okay. And then the second response was about how the things that anyone should consider returning are things that have family ties to them. For instance, a ring that has passed through generations, anything at all that is out to generations in a man's family or a woman's family. Those are the kind of things you return, because those things cannot be replaced. Those things cannot be bought again in the market. But not when you send someone every other kind of gifts, and then because things do not work out, you show up and then you call the person names and you say a lot of awful things to the person because you sent a gift. And it's amazing because there were no cases of anyone coercing you to do any of those things. You did those things out of love. And just because whatever thing that you have with the person isn't working anymore doesn't mean that you request for it. In fact, I feel like it's really immature. Maybe I'm the immature one, but I believe that it's really immature to ask an ex for a gift. I know I've been with men and I've done a couple of things for my exes before, but I can't imagine asking anyone to pay me back. I can't imagine anyone asking anyone to pay me back for all the time that I spent with them. It's ridiculous, because this is someone that you say that you love, someone that you've invested all of your emotions into, and someone who invested the same into you. So whatever thing you shared happened at a period of time when you cared and sincerely loved each other. So the fact that it didn't work anymore doesn't mean you show up and then you are being all immature about a gift that you've sent. So personally, when he threw all those insults at me, I said I was going to return the gifts. And yes, sincerely, I really wanted to, guys. I wanted to. But you know what? I changed my mind, because he practically insulted and humiliated me. And I said to myself, I am going to hold on to this, not because I really need it. Really, I don't have a need for a tablet, but I'm going to hold on to it, because he's never going to take back all the hurtful and mean things he said to me because of it. So even if he gets it back tomorrow, those things will always be there. I will always have to deal and remember the fact that sometimes someone called me a scammer because I paid for the gifts that he sent to me. It's amazing. Really, I never thought, I read on the internet about men who go to harass the women who give them gifts. I never thought in my lifetime that I would experience something like that firsthand. And it's actually amazing, really. So really, guys, I don't think it's nice, wherever you are, if you're someone who is like that. Don't give someone something that you're not willing to lose. Don't give people things that you're not willing to, things that if they leave you, you would regret it for the rest of your life. Don't give people things like that. You should only give things that you know that you're giving out of love. Things that you know that even if this person wakes up tomorrow and decides, hey, I'm not talking to you anymore, you're not pained, because you know you gifted those things out of love. But you cannot humiliate someone who never asked you for gifts. It's a gift. You're not lending those things to them. It was practically a gift. You can't go ahead and try to humiliate them for, accepting the gifts that she sent to them. So yes, I would not be sending back the gifts, and I already hinted him on that. I'm going to be holding onto it, and I'm making this podcast, maybe because probably he's going to listen to it, but I think it's very important that we learn to give people the things that we are willing to let go of, so that way we don't embarrass ourselves with asking people, ex-lovers, to send things back because the relationship failed. Like, it makes no sense anywhere in the world. I think it's really immature. So what do you think, guys? Let me know what you think. Should you return a gift to a lover? Should you return a gift to an ex-lover? That is a question. So I'm going to be throwing a question and answer comments under this podcast. So wherever you're listening, find the link and respond to this question. I really want to know what you think about this. Would you be collecting your gifts from your ex, or would you let it go as a bygone? So thank you so much for listening. And guys, do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to click the link in the bio to subscribe to the podcast, and also to subscribe to the Telegram community. Do not forget to put on the notification bell, so whenever we upload episodes, you will be the first to know. So thank you so much for listening, guys. My name is Mimi, and as always, I'll see you next time.